Hello again, everybody. I'm Paul the Nitro Skywers. Welcome back to part 2 of the Nitro Corner. Let's get right into the analysis for this month. Let's start talking about AJ Styles. Folks, he needed to be bad to be good. Why? Let's take a look when he first started in the WWE as a good guy. He had an immediate buzz at the Royal Rumble, but then it died out after WrestleMania. And you could sense that AJ Styles as a good guy is not really mixing with the fans. Very little interaction after that immediate buzz at the Royal Rumble. But then when he started becoming a bad guy, when he's bad, that's when they started responding with the appropriate boos for him. Yes, AJ Styles needed to cheat to beat John Cena, but as a character development, it works because he has better interaction with the fans as a bad guy than he is as a good guy. I think this fits well with him, with the club. This should be interesting. This is a good thing for AJ Styles. Excuse me. So he needed to be bad to be good. And I think that AJ Styles will continue to be bad because that is his role in the WWE. Moving on now, who is Promo King? New Day or Enzo and Cass? They had a very interesting rapport amongst each other as far as promos go, dissing Kofi sneakers, New Day dissing Big Cass as Chewbacca. It's really interesting. They both have a great interaction with the audience, but it comes down to originality. I have to give it to the New Day. Each and every week, fresh. Something fresh each and every week. Enzo and Cass seem to fall into a same routine a la the New Age Outlaws. They rely on that strong promo line that the audience can repeat to themselves and go, yay, we did the promo line. New Day, they entertain people. They come out with something fresh, whether it be a time machine, talking about Kofi sneakers, talking about New Orleans or something like that. And oh, by the way, they're dissing the Wyatt family. Now, that's going to be interesting to see how they could come up with something original against the Wyatt family. That's going to be real original. So as far as Promo King goes, based on the originality, I will have to give it to the New Day. Enzo and Cass can get the audience going with their same shtick, their promo lines that everyone can repeat, a la the New Age Outlaws. But if they want to be in that New Day level, you got to have some original material. You got to go somewhere with the audience. The New Day does that, and that's why they become, in my opinion, the top in promos in this wrestling business. No doubt about it. Well, up next now, as we all know, as of this taping, we are 5 days away from the first half being over for 2016. What a year it's been thus far. Here are a couple second half predictions beginning from July 1st on to December 31st. I say number 1, we're going to have a new women's champion in Sasha Banks. I think that they're booking along the lines of Charlotte versus Sasha probably for the rest of the year. I think Sasha will win it at SummerSlam in Brooklyn, New York in August. That's going to be a great feud right there. Sasha Banks, bank on it. Next women's champion. Dean Ambrose, I think he will remain champion probably until like SummerSlam when Seth Rollins will beat him for the championship. It will be a triple threat rematch from Battleground. I don't know about Roman Reigns though, being suspended for 30 days recently for a wellness policy violation. We'll see what happens there, but I see a return triple threat match at SummerSlam where Seth Rollins remains champion. Then probably at the Survivor Series, Roman Reigns will beat Seth Rollins to become a 3-time, or actually a 4-time world champion. So that's how I see that. New Day, they're going to remain champions throughout the rest of the year. They are the hottest thing on the planet. I think their feud with the Wyatt family is going to be good throughout the summer. And then who knows is going to challenge them in the fall. Maybe someone from NXT might try a hand at the New Day. But the New Day, the hottest thing on the planet, they'll remain tag team champions for the rest of the year. No doubt about that. As far as AJ Styles goes, he'll remain bad, of course. That will help. The club is going to be interesting. John Cena, really, I don't know where he's going to go from here. He's done it all. What can you do with John Cena? That's going to be an interesting question for John for the rest of the year. So those are some of my second half predictions of 2016. Can't wait to get this started on July 1st, the second half of 2016. Now an editorial. Before I begin, I must do this disclaimer. The following viewpoints that I'm about to say here on this show are those of myself and not those of the WWE, the city of Dover, Delaware, YouTube, YouTube.com. It is the viewpoints of myself and only myself. Thank you for the disclaimer. Thanks for the listening to the disclaimer. I will get to the editorial. As we all know, Jerry the King Lawler was arrested for domestic violence this past week involving his girlfriend. Facts are, she came home allegedly drunk after the NBA Finals she was watching at a bar. Jerry Lawler and her got into an argument. Allegedly, either she scratched him and kicked him below the belt, and Lawler shoved her into an oven door. And then Jerry Lawler produces an unarmed gun, no bullets in it, thank God, and puts it on the table and says, "Why don't you go kill yourself?" After she screams, "I'm going to go kill myself." Really, Jerry? You really going to put a gun, an unarmed gun on the table and say, "Go do it"? What if she did, Jerry? What if she did? Really, Jerry? That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I got no more respect for Jerry the King Lawler. You put your hands on the woman, you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, you never do that. You walk away from that type of situation. If it is that bad, end it. End it. Seriously, that leads to more problems if you stay together, unless you get counseling and help, but unbelievable. I have no more respect for Jerry Lawler because of that. You put your hands on a woman, and then you put a gun on the counter and say, "Go kill yourself," after she screams, "Go kill herself." That she's going to kill herself? Really? Okay. You know what? I am going to back away from this situation. I'm going to let the law handle it. And as far as I'm concerned, I got no more respect for Jerry the King Lawler because of that. And that was an editorial. Once again, the viewpoints of this editorial are those of myself and not those of YouTube, the WWE, the city of Dover, Delaware, the city of Memphis, Tennessee, or anyone else. They are my viewpoints and my viewpoints only on this matter. And that's the end of this editorial, and that's it for my analysis for this month. Now let's go into something fun. Trivia time. Time for two more tough trivia questions for you to answer. Get ready for this one. Here we go. Question number 1. What recent documentary subject, and it was on one of the major sports channels, was proposed by the WWE to fight Rowdy Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 12? Once again, what recent documentary subject was proposed by the WWE to fight Rowdy Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 12? Okay, that's the first trivia question. The second trivia question: what former Florida heavyweight champion faced Muhammad Ali in a warm-up match in February 1976 in Chicago, Illinois, with Vern Gagne as the special guest referee? He is a former Florida heavyweight champion and was a mainstay in Florida and Georgia. Again, what former Florida heavyweight champion faced Muhammad Ali in Chicago in a warm-up match in February 1976 with Vern Gagne as a special guest referee? And that is your trivia time. Of course, I will reveal the answers on the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report on July 10th. Now it's time for the Time Machine, covering from June 1st to June 30th. Let's begin. The WWE, Madison Square Garden, June 16, 1975, Worldwide Wrestling Federation title match. Bruno Sammartino defeated Waldo Von Erich to retain the title. Now, WCW. June 13th, 1998, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Goldberg wrestled twice. First, he defeated Conan in less than a minute, I believe, to retain the United States Heavyweight title. And then in a special challenge match, Goldberg scored a pinfall victory over Sting to retain the United States Heavyweight title. And at that time, his undefeated streak. And finally, June 20th, 1974, Shreveport, Louisiana, for the Tri-State Territory. At that time, Ken Mantell defeated Sung Young Kang in the television main event on Tri-State Territories Championship Wrestling back in 1974. And that's it for the Time Machine for this month. Now, before we go, we got some upcoming specials coming up this week to commemorate my birthday, which will be this Friday, July 1st. I'll be 41 years old, by the way. We'll be doing a birthday marathon from June 26th to June 30th. Get ready for this one. It'll begin this Sunday, June 26th, boxer versus wrestler. What would happen if a boxer, met a wrestler? That will be on Sunday. June 27th, Monday, the best of the Philadelphia Spectrum Wrestling. I got some good ones for you. Complete cards you'll enjoy. June 28th, television wrestling. What did we like on a Saturday when TV is on wrestling and you're flipping through the channels? I'll create a simulation of that coming up on Wednesday. Or on Tuesday, Wednesday, the best of Japan wrestling. 2 more matches from the hardcore country of Japan, where they have some of the great Purose wrestling action, as well as hardcore wrestling action. And finally, Thursday, June 30th, it's a random selection day. I'll pick out some great matches to put on for the Thursday countdown, or the Thursday marathon, So that is the birthday marathon. It starts tomorrow right here on the YouTube channel. Then, on my birthday, July 1st, 2016, unfortunately, no response to the Ask the Nitro segment, but that's okay. I'm always on the adjustment with great action and great analysis and insight. So on June 1st, it will be the Pro Wrestling Illustrated's subscribers poll. That's right. From the pages of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, I'll answer all the subscriber poll questions myself. I'll give you my opinion about them. That will be on my birthday, July 1st, right here on the Nitro Corner. Special. Now, don't forget the Delaware Pro Wrestling Report on July 10th. And the next episode of the Nitro Corner will be, regular episode of the Nitro Corner, will be on July 22nd. Well, that's it for this edition of the Nitro Corner. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this upcoming birthday marathon week. Until then, I'm Paul the Nitro Skyver saying, so long, everybody.